morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. It's a little bit chilly this morning, and that's just great. In fact, I almost canceled the stream so that I could stay cuddled up with the cat, but... you know, we should probably stream today. It was so sweet. I got up early and we went to, I went to the bathroom and, did all that stuff, gave her a little bit of food, and opened up the office doors so she could have windows to get into, and anytime I walk into the living room, she assumes that we're gonna get on the couch and nap, because that's pretty much what we always do when we go to the living room, so... we put the DVD in the PlayStation, which she always has to help with. She will sit there and just stare if you don't go and do it, like, immediately. So, we did that. And she was satisfied. She went over and had a snack. Went to the bathroom, looked around at some stuff, and then, got under the covers with me. And then she just stretched out all along. She was just purring, and it was very sweet. My alarm went off, and then I was like, nope. And my alarm went off again, and I was also like, nope. And then I had it set to a third time, and I was like, okay, well, I better just get up. Exactly. No stream. Cuddling cat. Speaking of cat. Little PD over here. Placeholder Dooley. Alright, let's continue our investigation here. We are looking for Dooley. Okay, let's get to work. Yeah. So what's the plan? Well, I found a ritual that can get him back. If I know where he is, we have, yeah, if I know where he is. We have the clues, we just have to figure it out and gather the ritual components. Okay, cool, let's do this. Alright, gotta pet the baby again. Wow! Hey there, PD. It's not feeding time yet. And we read this last time, but Brood missed it, so we'll go over it again. PD, like police department? That's the one. I sense you're lying. PD stands for placeholder Dooley. Told you I was psychic. Wow. Alright, so we are in our apartment right now. You're out there somewhere, buddy, and we're gonna find you. Yeah. It's always feeding time. I just love how this is just basically a blob, but you put the eyes and ears in the right spot, and then you've got a little wiggly tail, and boom, cat. These are candles. Okay, I definitely thought this one down here was like a banana peel. I'm going to need these for the ritual. Alright. Let's look in our bin. Ignore that, it's all rubbish notes from failed attempts to find Dooley. And what looks like a drawing of the two of you. What? I'm a doodler. Okay. Evidence boxes. Various things I managed to take from the Darkside division before Chief Scully had it all sealed up. I forgot her name was actually Scully. I couldn't remember if they actually did that. And when I said it yesterday, I was like, wait a minute. No. I should have remembered. Anyway, is that a copy of Ripley's Casted or not? It is. It's where I found the ritual that will bring Dooley back. How does it work? Well, Darkside portals are usually anchored. A portal from here will always go to the same place in the Darkside. Usually, but not always, the here locations mirror there. But this ritual, it opens more of a vacuum than a portal. You point it to a place, give it a signature to lock onto, and it sucks them back. Okay, fine. Now let's figure out where he is and cast it. Yeah. It's going to work, detective. Thanks. We gotta look at our conspiracy board here. My map of clues from across the city. Wow, I've never seen a real-life crazy person board before. I mean... Computer! What's that? Oh god, don't look at his computer. My computer. I didn't know you could get them so big. It must be so fast. Hang on, hang on. There, that's what the computer looks like. Yeah. Alright, camera back on. Everyone's dismay. Alright. There's another box of old case files under there. Well, the odds and ends from the office, nothing to see there. What's this? I said nothing to see. Office Halloween party? That's very good. I like it. We won second place. Well, I think you were robbed. We were. McKing won first place by going as himself because the likeness was uncanny. Okay, detective, I'm ready to go. Let's chase those clues. Alright, well, that wasn't very fun. Coat stand. Oh, I have chalk in my pocket for the ritual. Rad. My pockets are now as empty as they are yellow, blue, and purple. Okay. How did you manage to kill a fake plant? Oh, gym bag. Bag of Dooley's old clothes that I grabbed from his gym locker. Gonna need these. Alright. There's a sad energy to this place. I mean, yeah. Is there anything else I need in here? Let's see. Notes from the call with Dooley. Yep. Candles. Amber and Vanilla Blossom, nice. I might not have a bath, but that doesn't mean I can't light some candles and pretend. Purple chalk. A box of cheap chalk. Dooley's gym bag. What's that smell? I was worried washing his clothes might weaken the link. Yeah. Alright, so off we go then. And go where? Yeah. If we use this clues to find his whereabouts, there's no point leaving. Yeah, okay, that's fair, but how do we give her the, how are we doing the ritual? What are we... Do I need to combine? No. Put the notes on the... Okay, I have to put them on the crazy person board. There we go. Yeah, all I could get from clicking on it was just, hey, these are clues. Right, let's cross-reference what Dooley said with my map and see if we can locate him. There we go. Oh, Lord. Awesome. This game is just filled with references, and I don't catch all of them, but the ones I get, fantastic. Crazy board, that's right. That's all the info I have on the city. Just have to find some place that matches what I know about where Dooley was. We have 3 clues. If we cross-reference them with all this, we should find him. Yeah, slow and steady should do it. We'll scratch off everywhere he isn't and see what's left. Easy. Okay. I could hear traffic. Okay, well the clues are behind me, so I'm just going to read them. It's Granny Ghoulie. And Spider. And the polytuplets. Oh god. Nuala. Dave the Tentacle. Lansing Lee. Belle. And the Lullaby Ladies. Of course. Gaggle of old ladies who move from place to place, waking up sleeping babies before they slip back into the shadows to find another resting toddler. Star sign, various. Hobby, waking babies, cackling at the parents and leaving. Occupation, retired. Can speak Latin, no. Fun fact, they won't let me cross Bridge 4. I have to go around. Okay. We have Bashful Belle. Proprietor of the Baroness Banishment Bar Room. A very private lady. I had to talk to her through a hole in the wall. Yeah. That's what. Star sign. Unresolved attachment styles. Hobby. Vandalism of public amenities. Occupation. Forceful dresser. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact. Collects tooth sculptures. Okay. By Lansing Lee. Darkside's #1 busker, a title he won in a gladiatorial matchup, apparently. Alright. Star sign, calamari. That's right. Hobby, eyeballing cats. Figure out their game someday. No, you won't. Occupation, street musician. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, a guitar to the face slows most people down. Lansing Lee. Let's talk to Dave the Tentacle. My old pal, the pipes and vents dwelling Dave. Star sign, purple. Hobby, caressing bums. Occupation, tentacle. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, seems to be able to travel between worlds using plumbing. Alright. Nuala. A literally fiery-haired redhead who I've met in my travels. Seems to be studying academic dismantling in TLU with the hopes of being its last student. Star sign, Phoenix. Hobby, plays the pyrophone. Occupation, student. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, dislikes hats. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, here we have the polytuplets. Oh my god. An amalgamation of people sewn into one being. They identify as a new age commune traveling the streets to spread the good word of oneism, absorbing fresh recruits as they find them. Star sign, oneism. Hobby, loves playing Twister with themselves. Occupation, 1-person band. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, 5% of all missing person cases are found in the polytuplets. Spider, owner of costume shop, the number 17 place in Lone Lake for some of your costuming needs. That's right. Star sign, Griffin. Hobby, plays the invisible flute. Occupation, shopkeeper. Can speak Latin? No. Fun fact, dislikes dressing up. Oh. Alright. And let's check out Granny Ghoulie. The Ghoulie family matriarch. Loves to dote on her family. Very busy socialite, loves to talk. Star sign, you never ask a lady that. Okay. Hobby, making use of free travel pass. Occupation, busybody. Yep. Can speak Latin? No. None of these people can speak Latin. So we can rule all of them out. Fun fact. Used to be in love with the knowledge vampire Count Facula. That's so stupid, I love it. Yeah, that's that one's gonna work its way into our canon here. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's some crap we would make up. Alright. Let's look at the Blood Wolf badge. The first of many badges that Blood Wolves earn. Oh, okay. Anyway, so he could hear traffic. Dooley was on an outside phone. Somebody was playing music nearby, and Dooley is somewhere inland. So I just turn these off then, or... Yeah, if he was outside... Oh my god. Hey, we've been here. Okay, so yeah, we can turn that off then, because that's inside. Okay, there's some little markers down here in the corner as well. These are on Dooley's schedule. There's a known portal here if you've got that little door there, and then the location of a previous case. So the laundromat was on Dooley's schedule, but Twin Lakes PD. These are all indoor locations, so I'm just marking those as not. Yeah, somewhere inland, he would not be at the pier. Probably not at the campsite. Yeah, somebody playing music. So that gets rid of... Yeah, let's just do this. Holy Topless are still, plays the pyrophone. We can't rule her out. We can rule out Dave. We can rule out Belle. And we can rule out the Lullaby Ladies. Chinatown. The one place in the city with no Chinese citizens. There was a payphone outside the laundromat. That's true. That was on his schedule. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess we just needed to look for the one with the payphone then, huh? Definitely not the Ghostbusters library. Don't look at it. So I guess we just turn all of these off. The mall is already ruled out. There is a payphone there, but it's already ruled out by eliminating these places, or these people. Retirement home. There's also a phone there. Just gonna do all of this so that he can be like, yes. Okay, there we go. That matches. I think we found him. He's outside this building. Okay. See, I had ruled out the laundromat because you would typically be inside using that, but it's not how this game works, I guess. He's been waiting outside for me to find him. Well, you found him. Now let's go get him back. Yeah. To the roof. This will do. We can perform the ritual here. There's a nosy pigeon. Coo coo, other pigeon noises. It's rages. Even I didn't foresee this happening. This is exciting. My first real seance. Hey! Mine too! Just need to mark some glyphs here, light some candles, and place down something of his. Alright. Draw this here, that goes there, and voila! Place these here. I have a lighter! Great! And we put the gym bag on top of that. I guess I need to... Yep. That's everything. Now to see what happens. The wind is picking up. There's a lot of psychic energy. I'm not even making that up this time. I think it's working. Detective? It worked. Does anyone have something to eat? I'm starving. Definitely worked. Alright. What was it like? Nobody's ever spent that long over there before. It was fine. Hard to get around. Terrible public transport. Trains are always on time, so I kept missing them. We're just glad to be home. Thanks, Detective. I knew you'd find a way. Thanks. Sorry it took so long. Aww. Aww. Oh god, Emily's looking at the computer. Detective? Yeah? What's a prawn folder? Meanwhile... Oh, y'all just left all that up there. Yep. Case closed. Oh, thanks, Dave. So yeah, that first case lasted a little bit longer than I expected it to. It was actually a fairly long one. Wait 1 second. Cramming some peanut butter pretzels in my mouth. Thank you. Alright, let's begin case 2, the Twilight Years. Might actually be getting sick. Oh no. That cold front blow a bunch of crap over and just wreck you. Well, good news, we still have soup. Okay, almost ready. Should we get some stuff to make lentil soup too, so we can just only eat soup this week? We could do more chicken soup too, but I figure you might want to vary it up. Alright. Julie back. We're off to visit his nanny over in Shifty Acres. Honestly, the chicken soup would probably be better for you. What with the, healing properties of chicken broth. No, the way we made the lentil soup had the, chicken broth in it anyway, so... What a day. Yeah, whoever that welcome back party at the station was for must be gutted to have been pulled out of retirement. Julie, that was a welcome back party for you. For me? Then why did we leave? You wanted to see your Nan? Oh, I'm such a dork. Anyway, let's go see Nanny. Healing properties of chicken broth, i.e. salt. Salt and some of the proteins. Stay off the grass and other drugs too. Alright, that's cute. Twin Lakes number 7 retirement home. Look at how good the car looks. I'm sorry they didn't reinstate the division, detective. It's okay. Solving normal crimes is important too. At least they paid to get the Popo Moto repaired. She's looking as good as ever. Better than ever, like brand new. Newer even. I had to fight with the mechanics, but she's the best car on the force now. Don't you listen to him, Moto. You're looking sick. He'll come around. What did you bring her? A gift. Yeah, I see that, but what kind of gift? A secret one? Thanks, Julie. You're as helpful as ever. I know! I miss Rexa too, and I was trying to think of the stream title, and I was like, you know what? We're probably gonna have, you know, some more Rexa time, even if we get Julie back at the end of that first mission. Nope. Oh. I'm sure she'll pop up later, but she's probably absent for this one. Oh, she was fun. Alright, let's go in. This place is eerily quiet. Old people are for life, not just for Christmas. True. Yikes. There's a payphone. Why would I pay for a phone when there's already one right here? Thank you, Dooley. Stack of magazines. Stack of tabloids for keeping the residents up to speed on local happenings. Rolling Bones for local pop culture deaths. Classic Rocks for any budding geologist, and Enemy for keeping track of your foes. Oh, they also have coupons for businesses in the area. One place is selling secondhand potatoes, another is offering to wash all your books for half price, and a third touts hauntings, 3 ghosts for the angst of 1. I love this city. There's a lot of interesting coupons here. I should make a note to cut them out before I leave. Alright. This place feels so stark, so clinical, you know? Really do something to spruce it up. Alright. Good to see health and safety standards are being met. Yeah, we've got a fire extinguisher. This one's not even empty. Alright. There's nobody at reception. You're off the clock, detective. Stop noticing things. Me, I close my eyes the second I clock out. We know, Dooley. We know. Alright, we can go to the west wing, we can go to the east wing. Let's go west. Nurse's station. None of those are her room, detective. Okay. Locked room. Used to be a supply closet, not of interest to us. I'd love to visit an old castle like that someday. Me too. We should book a holiday. You're not a little wary of holidays nowadays? What? Why would I be? That's the spirit, buddy. Hey, this plant isn't dead. Nice to see a little green around the place. Staff room. Okay, yeah. More rooms. We're here. Oh, that was fast. There's Dandy's room. There's out to the courtyard. Here's a locked room. Let's not disturb anyone we don't have to. Yeah, alright. Knock on the door, hurry! Nana it's me, Patrick, and I have the Francis with me. Sorry, boys, it's all a bit manic out there. I'm not opening the door until everyone calms down. Nanny Dooley, it's me, Francis. What do you mean it's manic out here? Oh, all sorts. People swinging from the ceiling, large parties, carjackers, you name it, it's happening. It all seems pretty calm to... Oh. Well, I was expecting something, but not that. Should we... Yeah, we probably should. Okay, Nanny, you leave it to us. We'll find and retire any retirees who are out of line. Dooley, we're not retiring anybody. Speak for yourself. But we will look around the place. Put out that chair. See what else is happening. Didn't know Ghost Rider retired. Hey. No sound from inside. Let's leave them be. Can hear noises coming from inside. Hello? I'm not coming out! Okay, can I ask... What? Who's there? I'm detected... I said I'm not coming out! Okay, Stan. Okay, but I can't hear you! Giving up on this. Good. Wait, if you can't hear, go away! These little touches really make the place feel cozy. They must have had a caretaker or such about the place. I just lost my daughter out there! I'm not going anywhere! Teddy bear! This guy again. Okay, I think it's time we brought you in for questioning. Yes! Yes! We finally get the bear! Okay. Not creepy. Julie, they're everywhere. Even found one in the vents at the mall last Christmas. What are you doing in the vents in the mall? Julie. I'm kidding. Still never seen this bear before. Looks like somebody mixed their whites and colors and it all came out dyed. Oh no! So, we're a few cases in. Yeah. I think it's time we talk about it. About your new cat. Oh, placeholder. Oh, say it. Placeholder. Julie. Look, I'm used to thinking out loud. Normally you're there, even when you're not entirely paying attention. And you were missing. Thinking to myself was too slow, and talking out loud to nobody felt... Well, I think people at work were thinking I was losing my mind. So I got a cat. And you named it after me? Her. I named her after you. Don't make a thing out of it. You missed me! You missed me! Julie, I spent a year searching for you. Of course I missed you. It's not as much fun when you just outright admit it. Aww. Alright, we've got some washing powder here. An off-brand bulk buy powder. Their slogan is, because it's not your clothes you're washing. An old washing machine. Okay. Well, we got the bear. And there's an eerie red glow from under this door. There's a gap at the bottom of the door, yeah. It's locked from the inside. I can see a key in the keyhole. How odd. Okay. We're just gonna back out of that. Here's the painting of the ship from The Simpsons. Not quite. Self-portrait of the artist, aged boat. Uh-huh. And then there's a bunch of stuff up here. Somebody has built a wall and put a note on it which says no boys allowed. That's you out, so. Alright. So we'll go back out the other, well, hang on, let's go to the courtyard. I need to disturb everyone. Here's Nanny's room. It's locked. You can't come in that way either. I'm wily. That you are, Nana. How are you never cold? You never wear a jacket. Temperature is a classic government ploy, aimed to keep our mind on what jacket to wear and off how to overthrow the establishment. What? Fewer jackets, more revolts. Good man, Dooley. There's more courtyard, and then there's gardens. Oh my god. Oh, this area is gigantic. Why? Not go barging into everyone's room. You're a detective. That's what you're for. Bedroom. Oh, it's Stan. I'm equally unable to hear you from this side. I didn't even knock. I heard you getting near. Which is it? You can't hear me or you can? I have selective hearing. Also, what? I didn't hear your question. I like this guy. Okay, let's look at the fountain topping here. Does that topping look loose to you? Broken fountain ornament. No? What a cute fountain. It'd be cuter if it didn't have trash burning in it. You know what they say, one man's trash is another man's equine. Thank you, Dooley. I don't know what an equine is, but some men love them apparently. Yeah, there's this burning mannequin here. There you are now. There's a mannequin on fire in that fountain. It's too hot to touch. I need something long to drag it out with. Alright. So what about this ornament? The now broken fountain ornament. Okay, thank you. Ivy. You reckon it's poison ivy? Oh, Dooley. Alright, let's check out the gardens. Gardens are not on fire. There's a lightning rod cable. Runs up to the roof of the building. Okay, yeah. Flower beds. Nicely tended garden. Sometimes I like to climb on top of this bandstand and pretend I've scaled Everest. Thank you, Dooley. A bandstand. What a nice thing to have here. I use it for throwing parties and the likes. Usually pretty good fun. Those seniors know how to party. More flower beds. There's a shed here. Hey. There's a hose. It's from Ned's shop. I'd recognize this hose anywhere. Hammer. I've never met a case that didn't benefit from my having a hammer. There we go. A wood saw for when you would saw something. I see what you did there. I mean, I saw what you... Ah, never mind. I fluffed it. They really keep this place alive with plants. It's a labor of love for sure. Yeah. There's a rake. Better a garden rake than a greenhouse philanderer. Thank you, Dooley. Watering can. Better a watering can than a watering cannot. What? I'm just saying I like its upbeat attitude. Okay. And a mower. All that rust reminds me of the push mower we had when I was a kid. Rust came from my pushing it into a lake. I hated mowing the grass. Still do. Alright. Feels like every time we uncover a spooky mystery, we also find a small room full of unforeseeably useful items. Now, I'm not saying these rooms are to blame for the strange stuff, but correlation does equal causation. That's just science. Okay, Dooley. Alright, so we got a hammer. Surprised that we did not take more stuff out of the tool shed, but, you know. We've already checked all this stuff out. Let's... yeah, here we go. Oh, somebody put the chair out already. Super. Okay, so maybe things aren't normal around here. Yeah, smoldering chair. That's, Well, the receptionist is here now. Safe to come out yet? Sort of, maybe? That's not very reassuring, you know. We're police. Is that more reassuring? Yes. Wait, are you real police or that comedy division Patrick Dooley is in? We're a real department. Not according to him. Hey there! Ask her about that burning wheelchair, eh? What's going on around here? The residents are full of energy today. It's proving hard to track and calm them all down. Track them down? Yeah, they have free reign. This isn't a prison camp, Patrick. Well, hang on. Accidental right-click strikes again. Anyway, this isn't a prison camp, Patrick. We don't have location monitors on the patients. Not anymore. Where did that burning wheelchair come from? I think some of the residents were trying to get some chairs up onto the roof. Maybe it's linked to that. Honestly, once things kicked off, I'd lay down here and wait for help. Or death, whichever comes first. If you need me, I'll be hiding down here. Okay, that's an appropriate response. Hey, the rec room. Why is it so loud in here? It's Pastor Farrelly. Bro, it is good, isn't it? Every song I amaze myself. I said loud, not good. You love the set? Me too, my man, me too. What? That's not what I said at all. You're right, it is Christian dance. You've got a good ear, much like my co-writer, God. I forgot about Pastor Farrelly. Well, there's a super soaker over there. We could put out the fire with that, maybe. That's right, everybody dance. I've heard of Christian rock, but not Christian dance. Oh, it exists. I can assure you, it exists. Well, they say God is a DJ after all. You couldn't turn it down, could you? Of course I couldn't turn it down. DJing this sudden and unexpected party was too good an opportunity to play some tunes for my new album, Irreverent. Don't care what music it is, I'm deaf. I just like the vibrations in my footsies. Keeps my inside loose, if you know what I mean. Sadly, I do. My bowels. It keeps my bowels loose. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. For doing enough! Alright. Why are these speakers so big? It seems like overkill for such a small room. Bro, don't be so ableist. Some of these people are hard of hearing. Yeah, like this guy. Here's Chandelier Gran. And her name is Sia. As she's swinging from the chandelier. They got jokes. I always wanted to try swinging when my husband was alive. Glossing. That's an impressive rig. My underground scene would love to have kit like this. If you ever want to try your hand at some illegal underground DJing, you just let me know. The only law I don't want to break is biblical law. Count me in. Alright, bro. Pastor, I haven't seen you since you flew off that tower. Bro, you would not believe. I forgot to install air brakes on the hang glider, so I flew way over my house. I ended up on the far coast, so I figured it must have been Big G's will, so I decided to do some missionary work. Missionary work? Here? In America? It's what the Lord wanted, maybe. It was easy work at least, and it paid for my bus hang glider ticket home. So praise the Lord. How'd you end up at this retirement home? What do you mean? mean? This is where the hang glider drop-off point is. I landed here, saw people were partying, and came in to throw my hands up to the air. Because up in the air is where Jesus lives. What's going on around here? Dude, bro, everyone here's off the hook. Both in terms of their mannerisms and also in terms of them having no responsibilities. They were all too old to know how to work the gramophone, so I offered to help. And hallelujah that I did, because I've never had an audience so happy with my Christian dance tracks. Will you turn off the music, please? Broseph, look at how hard these people are dancing to my Christian tunes. I can't turn it off now. I couldn't leave unless it was an emergency. Everyone's acting oddly. There are fires all over the place. The residents are putting themselves in harm's way. Those are emergencies. Those are police emergencies. I mean a spiritual emergency, like a crisis of faith or a possession. Okay, I'm sure we can sort out a crisis. Possession, it has to be that one. Julie, we can literally phone in a crisis of faith. Faked possession. We can have him out of here in 5 minutes tops. Faked possession. Think how much longer this will mean before you get to see your Nan. Nana loves a fake possession! Fine. Yay! Bro, talk soon, bro. Alright. The disco lights, they seem screwed into the place. Super Soaker. You still have your Super Soaker with you? Brother Broseph, after what I saw last year, I don't travel without it. Do you ever part with it? And be left alone with all these nearly dead people? What would I do if they all... what's a bodacious way to put it? Converted to the Church of Zed and turned into mush heads, bro. No, I'd only ever part with my god cannon if I had a suitably divine replacement. Alright. DJ Jessica's in the way. Can I get you to budge a little, Pastor? No can do, mi amigo. I'm halfway through a set. I can't just pull out. Not before finishing. Alright. And Brute says, come on, that's not even a euphemism. I think this window is broken. It is clearly nighttime outside. That's a painting dually. Sad daisies are my favorite kind of flower. Dining room. And we can go to the kitchen, but... Intruders! Oh god, they have water balloons. Look at that for a game of darts. I'm not letting them stop our fun. Agreed. Look at the menu. Today's menu just reads anarchy. And I'm having seconds! Okay. Kitchen trolley. At least they had the sense to move this away before they started their water fight. Not so. I was skateboarding on it earlier and crashed it over there. Alright. Water fight! The switch. What's going on here? A water fight, obviously. Are you safe up there? The slippery chair and my vertigo say no, but my heart says why not? Okay, yeah, she's on a chair on top of a table. Right, it's time to disarm you two. No way. Get him! Oh god. No. Ah, fine, I'll leave them. Good. I'm going nowhere until I'm dripping wet. There's a fan. The ceiling fan spinning away in its natural habitat, the ceiling. Put down that balloon. Make me, Copper. Don't make me come back there and disarm you. Detective, even I know we can't go around tearing off people's arms. And a makeshift barrier. Ho ho, she can't hit me behind my wall. It's like she's higher up than you can throw. We've been at this stalemate for a while, but who cares? It's fun. I hope we hit one another soon, though. Staying dry isn't the hallmark of a good water fight. turn that fan off. We can put the fountain ornament on the fan. Oh, no, I can put my hip out doing that. Alright, so none of that. We've turned the fan off. Alright, we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's check out the kitchen. There's a bug zapper. These things kill more harmless insects than harmful ones. They're banned from all Blood Wolf campsites. Also, we can't afford them. I mean, he's not wrong about the, Fridge has a timed lock on it. No fair! Older people and also me need the freedom to eat whenever we want. Boxes? Mulch, just add liquid. Doesn't even need to be water. A distraction jar. Somebody's interfering in the kitchen. Ask them to open this. Does not open, guaranteed. Awesome. We've got some tins here. The first one is prunes, while the second one is prune juice. Pots and pans. An assortment of kitchenware. Kitchenware? Like stuff you'd wear in the kitchen? No, Dooley, the stuff isn't even the right shape for wearing. So why is it called kitchenware then? I'm not the bad guy here, detective. Okay, so we're gonna wear those as hats. A collection of beaten up pots and pans. They've even got holes in them. You can tell they had taken quite a beating before finally giving in. They'd have made great armor. They use stainless steel dishes here? We use those at camp too. Mostly because they survive food fights, but also mostly because Emily can't burn them. Yeah. Sink. I don't understand. Everything here is so clean. Where's the layer of cigarette ash? I feel like Agnes really needs to be let go, or at least sent on a course or something. So Agnes was the cook at the camp that Dooley is like the scoutmaster for, and she smokes quite heavily. To put it lightly. My memories have come flooding back about the first game. I'm excited. There's 3x3 potatoes, 2x2 carrots, and 4x4 turnips. Seems this press is full of squared root vegetables. It's the plumbing for the sink. Detective, don't stare at it like that. Full of weird kitchen gadgets, from egg confusers to onion interrogators. Okay. A series of dust-gathering specialist cookers. That's pretty good. Stove! This place is so much better kitted out than Blood Wolf HQ. I can't wait until the kids retire and we can turn this into the new base. Alright, blender. An industrial strength blender. There's nothing this can't turn into soup. Nothing, eh? Mama always said don't go running with scissors. It's just as well we don't, have move animations then. I like tractors, but like this fan, I've gone off them recently. It's the X-Tractor fan. Chalkboard. A reminder to buy milk, garlic, and more garlic. Huh. Empty. I guess the janitor's done their cleaning run for the night. Alright, nothing in the bin. We can go out front. Need to find a key to check these. Locked. Alright, all these bins are locked. There's a box here. Some medical stickers. Must be getting binned as they expire today. Yoink. Count Factula hates garlic, that's right. Seems to be random trash from the home, okay. There's a ladder. I can talk to Dooley. All the bins are locked. That's to stop Nanny Dooley from dumpster diving. She has a real nose for a find. Let's go up to the roof. Oh, good. They're jousting? Watch out, you're in the way. What the? Your way? What's going on up here? We're jousting. Is that not clear? You should maybe get your eyes checked. Hey, that's glassesist. What are you gonna do about it, nerd? I'm gonna smash you with this broom, that's what. Bring it on. Hold up, why are you jousting? On the roof of all places. Because he's a bounder. No way, you're the baddie bad boots here. Oh dear, this has gotten very out of hand. Okay. You guys like some armor? I forget how that works. Let's talk to Jouster left here. Are they both named Toby? This is just with a Y and this one's with an I. I wrote you that letter, I promise. Don't listen to Toby. Yeah, it is. He's a liar. Why is he even lying about how to spell the name why he's even lying about how to spell the name Toby. There we go. Okay. Those flowers came from me, not him. Why, I grew them myself in the garden. Guys, please don't do this. For one, I am right in the middle, and this seems very dangerous and silly. Lightning rod. They say lightning never strikes twice. Well, tell this building that. Poor thing is hit at least once a storm. You can feel it shaking in fear on stormy nights. Let's talk to the fair maiden. What's going on here? Oh, I got a letter and some flowers in the post, and, well, I spilled some tea on it and couldn't fully read the name. It was Toby. T-O-B-I. Toby with an I. It was Toby with a Y. Who spells Toby with an I? I do. That's my name. It's a stupid name. I don't know what to do. This has gotten very out of hand. Why don't you just leave then? Well, I like the thrill of two men fighting over me. I just wish I had some protection. What are we all staring at? I meant safety gear. Yes. There you go. Do you wear these as armor? Could you? They're pots. Do I look like a boiled ham to you? Fair point. They're not exactly human-shaped. I'll see what I can do. Alright. Collection of brooms. One of these might come in handy. You don't expect us to help tidy this whole mess up, right? Right? Alright, we got a broom. Ah! She's mine! My money's on the guy on the right. He has a wild look in his eyes. Alright. So we have a creepy bear, we have a broken fountain ornament, we have a hammer, pots and pans, scissors, medical stickers, and a broom. Don't mess my hair! Okay, this seems to be everything we can look at up here. We can go to the car park. Let's do that. I didn't expect that. Hey, the car! Hey, I have a sandwich in the... the car. Okay, what are we doing? Stop that this instant. This is a crime. How did you even... Did Dooley have them put hydraulics in? What are you gonna do about it, No Wheels? We should call somebody... Oh crap, we're the somebody, aren't we? The cheerleader. Drive it like you stole it. They did steal it. I can tell by how they're driving it. Okay, there's a little banner. Why did you have this banner ready to go? In a place like this, you have a lot of free time. I got banners for all sorts of goings on. Can I have it? No, I needed to cheer them on. It's got the little police car on it. Okay. Hey, maybe the pneumatics weren't such a great idea. That's where the repair budget went? Yeah. Alright. So I'm thinking we need to go to the gardens and use the fire and the hammer to make the pots and pans into armor here. Not how it worked back in my day, okay. Need something stable to put the pots on. Something that will help give them the shape I want. Okay, we need the mannequin first. Well, can we get the mannequin with the broom? Let's get this mannequin out before that fire gets worse. With the broom also not just... Alright. Well, the broom's gone, so I guess it's fine. This thing is dangerously hot from its time in the fiery fountain. You could bend metal or cook an egg on this. We should get some eggs to test that theory. Let's just here we go. Put these on here. And hammer. Let's make some armor. Officer is an old blacksmithing name. What? No, it's not. It's not even a name. It's your job. Thank goodness. I was worried you were going to ask me to do some blacksmithing. Oh, excuse me. Alright, there we go. That armor is vaguely human-shaped. I might be thankful for the protection given all that's happening around here. Where's Dooley's armor, eh? Where's his protection? Oh, this is for somebody else? I kid, I wouldn't be seen dead wearing cookware around this place. I have my cred with the residents to think about. Alright, Dooley. Keep taking all that this mannequin has to give. Alright. Well, there's one problem solved. Just leaving that be for now. There you go. Does this make you feel safer? Not quite the protection I was looking for, but I guess this makes more sense. Yes, thanks. At least now I'll be safe while they fight over who sent me both parcels. Wait, you got 2 parcels? Yes, a love letter and also some roses. But I only sent roses. And I only sent a letter. I think I'm starting to see what's going on here. So you both sent me something? I think we might have misread this whole situation. Me too. So you don't want us fighting for your affection? Not physically, no. You'd rather come for some tea with us instead? It does sound a lot less dangerous, yes. Huzzah! Let's get down then. How does one get a wheelchair down from here? Right, how are we getting on with things around here? The old carjacker still needs to be taken care of. Taken care of? Like, click, click, taken care of? Cause I'm a- No, Dooley! Sorry, you cut across me there. I said I'm happy- Don't say it, Dooley. For some reason you won't let me say that I'm always down to Dooley! Being a person for a walk! These oldies miss company and outside, you know. Wait, that's what you thought I meant? What was the click click for? The sound their wheelchair makes when the uneven sidewalk pavements on the uneven sidewalk pavements of Twin Lakes. We still need to shut down that rave. Narc. I'm not doing the coughing because that's already gonna screw up my throat. Oh, excuse me. Very tired today. Yeah, the car hopping is obnoxious, but also very funny. Those old people shouldn't be having a water fight indoors, I guess. I mean, they're having fun and it's pretty harmless. I guess the designers just hate fun. I mean, you've played the game, right? Wait, you haven't? It's in my library, I'll get to it. Is it good? 3 out of 5, I'd say. You haven't played it either, have you? What were you saying about stopping a water fight? It's funny because when I was looking up how long this game's supposed to be, I saw some reviews for it and people were like, hey, yeah, it's pretty mid. I think it's fun. Okay, last pretzel, I promise. She's going to go out with us both, it seems. I guess you really are never too old to try new things. I was quite looking forward to jousting. Now I'm looking forward to tea instead. It's more my speed, especially with my battery so run down. Alright. Put that on the lightning rod. Alright. So... God, now what? We need some kind of fake possession. We have scissors, a teddy bear. Okay, thank God we don't have to cut up the teddy bear. Oh, we can go to the nurse's station now. There we go. Some of these lines are red, others are not. Know the difference. Did you bring any spare pharmaceuticals from the precinct, officer? No, the evidence room door is still bust from last year, so nobody leaves anything good there anymore. Julie, you can't go around giving out evidence to people. Waste not, want not, detective. No, you can't brush that off as a cheery do-gooder task. Don't blame me. I didn't break the lock, did I? That doesn't excuse... Who broke the lock, detective? That has nothing to do with you Who broke it? I did, but only because you let the gremlins loose. Now you're changing the subject. Now I've forgotten what we were talking about. Oh dear, you better just try not to remember. Nurse's orders. Blood thinning bandages? You got me. They're useless. Worse than. Entirely counterproductive. But they were on offer. They were on offer and I can't just pass on a good deal. Blood thinning bandages. Medicine. Pills to help you pee, to stop you from peeing, to get bowels working, not working, and retiring entirely. Forget-me-nots and remember-me-nots. That's just my rapid cleanse, you know, to keep me No thanks. Placebos and an assortment of candy. I've not seen one of these in a while. Actually, I couldn't ask you for a favor, could I? My batteries are running low and the damn thing runs so slow it sounds haunted. Take it and get it charged, would you? Haunted, eh? Wait, which is it? Does it need batteries or charging? No idea. I always get one of the detectives who's investigating the place to fix it for me. Are there many other detectives around here? Oh, loads. Old people are shady. The older you get, the less life in prison puts you off. That's fair. Anyway, we got a dictaphone. So that's gonna make some spooky noises. Pain meds. There's stuff here for decreasing pain, increasing pain, and making pain out of nothing. Those last ones are for anyone who crosses me. Yeah, okay. Hair in a tub. Gross. What's even grosser is that you can, and I do, apply it anywhere. Okay. Uppers, downers, lefters, and righters. Yep. Do not fear the listening snake. Let it hear your innermost secrets. Stupid information campaign. I'm not letting a listening snake anywhere near me. Okay. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were a resident looking for, well, anything, really. What's going on with the patients out there? I don't know. They seem on form today. I thought maybe they got the smell of blood, and by blood I mean pharmaceuticals, but all my stock is accounted for. So, nursing, eh? Ugh, right, but you gotta follow your passion in life, and mine is spending coupons. Did you know you can skip TLU classes with enough coupons? Only had to turn up once with enough coupon booklets, and now I work here. That doesn't sound safe. Fully qualified. A lot of stuff you have lying around here. Oh, I need to go get the coupons with the scissors. Yeah, that's what I do with those. This whole time I'm just remembering coupons. Just totally missed. Hey, you can use those with scissors. I would have just torn them out, but that's me, I guess. A lot of stuff you have lying around here. Not stuff, bargains. Save this place literally dollars a year. A dollar saved is a dollar that must swear an oath to protect your life lest it bring shame on its family. What? Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Kurosawa lately. Point being, I can't resist a good deal, me. Oh, bye? Alright. 1,000 tiny towels. Perfect for sewing into one normal-sized towel, and a fraction of the price. Or 1,000 fractions of the price. Okay. A year's supply of microwavable hair clips. They were on sale. Buy one, get the rest for free because we could shift these things. A vat of denture gum. That is so much. An industrial vat of denture gum. Ew. Maybe enough industrial gum could stop our car in its tracks. Can I take this outside? What? No. What will I use to stick teeth into, and sometimes onto, the residents? Surely you don't need it all. You don't know how many teeth I have to stick into and onto residents. Why would you stick teeth onto people? For nurse reasons. You've not dropped out of medical school, so you clearly wouldn't understand. Alright, well. Let's go get some coupons. Hey, these aren't even real scissors. They're safety craft scissors. I could just about cut paper with these. Oh. Mind if I cut the deals out? As long as, 86% or more is left for people to read, I'm okay with it. Alright. Anything good? Buy one toad, get a second free. Hey! 50% off, just pick a thing and I'll come over and take half of it away. Free limbs, cost, no questions. So yes then. Alright. Free toads, let's go. Here, have some coupons. Hey, you like deals, right? These coupons are of any interest to you? Oh boy, I love a good coupon, but things are a little too hectic here today for shopping, sadly. I can take up those deals next week before they expire. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, they're not as urgent as being here for the patients today. So we've got this haunted thing, we've got this cross, and then we have this creepy little bear. What the hell is that noise? Batteries are low. It sounds spooky when it's dying like that. Ah. Snoring. Nanny, we've got stuff. Is everything out there calmed down? No, but we're working on it. But I'm not opening this door. Okay. Soon to expire medical stickers. Okay, no. Shut up, Stan. Shut up, Stan. We need to watch Teddy. No, okay. See the key in the keyhole. And then there's a gap at the bottom of the door. Maybe I can use this to get that key out. Yes, but with what? Thank goodness for all this ivy. Okay. Can't do anything else. Fire gives it character. Alright. Stand again. I knew not to click on that. It's at least shorter. Hey, Galaxy! Finished cooking. Just came from the store. Just finished working. Oh! Oh. I mean, it happens, right? It'll be alright. Should we go back to the... Back to the rec room here. We need to go to the water balloon fight too. I'm not sure what to do right now. I feel like there's something I haven't looked at. I feel like we need to use the blender for something. Maybe this little critter can help with the possession. Yep. To unlock these bins. Where are we going to set up the possession? God, I'm getting so lost in this place. To do it out here. Surely we don't have to set it up in the DJ station, right? Because that would... He wouldn't be able to hear anything, right? And we need the Super Soaker to get the lady to get down off the table. I want to do something with it first, otherwise it's a bearably unfestive elf on the shelf. with the glare? Okay, dude, put the dictaphone inside the teddy bear. Okay. We just put this in here and zip him back up. Now those warped dictaphone sounds are coming from the bear. Okay, we got a possessed teddy. He sounds perfect. Gotta find somewhere to put him that would sell the effect. Okay. Where do we put creepy possessed Teddy? Do we put him outside now? Nope. Okay. We put him in the chair. With all the smoke, I fear nobody would even see the damned bear. I'm not a fan of that. Maybe there's a better place that people hang out of around here. I mean, yeah, we can try giving the DJ the cross, but I don't think he wants it yet. Oh, okay. Here, take this. It'll keep you safe. You sure, bro? You're the priest. What chance do any of us have if you're on the fence? You got me there, my dude. Big G will keep me safe. You can take my soaker. Okay! I thought he wasn't gonna give us the— okay. Alright, thank you. I definitely thought we were supposed to set up the bear first, and then he was gonna come running in and then be like, oh, I need something! And then I was gonna give him that. Okay. The Bram Soaker. Your last line of defense against the forces of darkness. That's stupid. Anyway. Right, if it's what you want. Look, Mavis, the cops are turning the hose on us. Just like in 43, I feel so alive. Alright, there we go. We've officially soaked the elderly. You can have the balloons, youngster. We won't need them for what comes next. Oh, George. Yikes. Right, how are we getting on with things around here? The old carjacker still needs to be taken care of. We still need to shut down that rave. He's calling me a narc again. Honestly, you would have expected taking a few water balloons would have been easier. That's the problem with expecting. You make an exp out of— okay. 4 classes today. It sounds little, but an hour and a half per class. Half an hour to and half an hour per break. Oh god, yeah, that's a lot. One more class. Jesus. Big day, huh? Your schedule usually that packed, or just everybody was just available today, or what? That's a lot. Doing okay. I'm just very tired. Didn't get too much sleep last night, but what's new? Is that the fun retirement home that's all the rage nowadays? Apparently. Yeah, there were some guys jousting in wheelchairs on the roof earlier, and now we're shutting down this this water balloon fight, and then we have to do something about that rave in the other room. It's the result of me taking more students. Just be careful you don't burn out, dude. Extra income is nice and all, but... Of course I say extra income. It's nice being able to afford, you know, basic things like food. Oh my god, what is happening to this world? Anyway. We got water balloons. Yeah, exactly. full of unused water balloons. Wrong room. Can throw them at the DJ desk. Nope. Speaker. Alright. What could we use water balloons for? The way I was just hit with an unstoppable streak of Twitch ads. God, I'm sorry. I do get a little bit of revenue from them, yes. But yeah, they've gotten pretty bad lately with, suddenly bombarding you with, like, 8 in a row. And I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. Alright, we do not throw the water balloons at the lightning rod. So we still have the problem of where to put the bear. Unless I, nope, okay. I do not put out the smoldering chair with the balloons. I mean, this blockade's just like cardboard, right? Nope, okay. Say honestly, if you can find a blocker that still works, just go ahead and do it. I will not be upset about that. Cause yeah, it's a bit of a thing these days. I will not blame you for that. Ooh, put this bear. I can't put it back there. Maybe I can transport it this way. Get your balloons away from my bargain vat of denture gum. Costs too much to just be giving it out willy-nilly. Okay. But the magazine clippings. So we need to fix what the people are doing first. I guess that last thing we need to do is we need to shut down the rave. Which involves us, putting the creepy teddy bear somewhere. Takes me back to the kitchen. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I was trying to go outside. Oh, I already tried to put the creepy bear out here at the bandstand. And it doesn't work. Gotta find somewhere to put him that would sell the effect. Not in Annie's room. Put it on top of the fountain. Okay, he doesn't even say anything. Think if we put our demon bear here, it's likely to go up in flames before anyone sees it. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Timu. Timu's currently on a 15 stream streak. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're just gonna try to put the teddy everywhere here. Seriously though, possessed Demon Teddy on top of this flaming fountain? Alright, let's go back in. No, for a fact I've missed a few though, so Twitch is tripping. Yeah, I don't entirely know how that thing is tracking. Other than not well. She's not opening the door. Nanny, you want this possessed Teddy? Wanted to hear your oral thoughts on the Emmy teaser. Civil War, are you kidding me? That serene ending sequence with the Krogan rebuilding Tuchanka, restoring their pyramids, making babies. We're back to square -1. So, honestly, I haven't looked at it. Or haven't really looked at anything other than what you said of just, yeah, the Krogans with the Civil War thing. And I'm gonna say that was an extremely predictable, storyline, considering how in 3, when it's like, oh no, we're gonna end the genophage and we're going to let the Krogan breed, and then they warn you, hey, they're gonna breed like a ton, and there's gonna be too many of them, and there's not gonna be enough resources for them, and there's not gonna be like I figured at that point, if there was going to be another game, that they were going to do that. But I did not want them to do that because I figured that would have been an easy out. And it's like... But I mean, I guess they're kind of taking what they can get at this point. I don't know. I don't know. Check parts of the previous game in the VOD because I was curious. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it checks if you watch streams, watch VODs, click on stories or whatever, watch clips, I think is also included in that. So yeah, it counts all of those as far as I know. You think it'll be full-on racist justifying the Dalatrasis stance? It certainly feels like it. Just gonna have to see, I guess. I don't know. I'm still not entirely sure the game is even gonna come out at this point. And honestly, I'm not sure what I want. If I'm being brutally honest here. What did the coupons say? The buy one toad, get a second free, 50% off, just pick a thing and I'll come over and take half of it away. Free limbs, cost no questions. So yeah, we got some good deals there. So yeah, we know we need to give the coupons to the lady, but she doesn't want them until we get the old people to settle down. So, I feel like putting the possessed Teddy anywhere is... Yeah, here we go. If I show him this, it might ruin my con. I need to really sell it, and that involves keeping this guy hidden. We need to put him somewhere. Try the payphone with the coupon? Okay, I can try that. Nope. The more time passes, the more I'm inclined to preserve the Mass Effect memory in the form of the trilogy and be done with any continuations. Yeah, exactly. At this point, it's just... Just as well you had this extinguisher to hand. That was no help. It's a fire extinguisher. It'll only tell you if there's a blaze, an inferno, or some other type of fire. The fire went out on its own. A fire extinguisher? What use is that? As a fireologist, I found it very useful. After all, as G.I. Joe says, knowing is half the battle. Surely, though, the other half would be doing something about it? No, knowing is half the battle. The other half is pretending not to know. It's classic counterintelligence. Sounds counterintelligent to me, alright. Okay, so, I cannot take the fire distinguisher. I was hoping the call me to take 50% away thing would work. Oh. Nah. So just yesterday, Todd Howard said that Elder Scrolls 6 is a long way from release, and people wonder how it can be when they teased it way back in 2018. I'm feeling Elder Scrolls isn't getting released either. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that depends on how much funding they get from Microsoft now, since they own them. I don't know. I feel like I'm 63 again. Well, that was a hoot. Okay. Wonder what happens if we didn't turn the fan off. The water just blown back at us. We also have some medical stickers that are about to expire. Do we need to go... That's literally all the information all the information I've got. We can go back to the pharmacist and see if she wants these. Nope. Okay. I put some medical stickers on some of the food tins in the kitchen. Okay. Stick it on the denture vat? Sure. Put these stickers on anything so that we can get some. 'Cause she would throw them out. So yeah, we need the water balloons to get the denture gum. But first we need the nurse out of the way. Where do we put the possessed teddy? Do we put him back in the laundry? Laundry's this way. Put him in the washing machine? No? Okay. Can we put him in this closet that's glowing red? I can see the key in the keyhole, how odd. Can we get those? Wherever people hang out. Yeah, that's why I wanted to put it in the bandstand and it was like, no. Can't put it there, because then it will be on fire. Doesn't want to do that. I really feel like we need to put it in that red room, but I don't know how to get in there. We can't put the chair out anymore, and I want to put the teddy in the chair, but there's too much smoke. A better place that people hang out of around here. Okay, so... no bandstand. We can't put it anywhere in the rec room. Everyone would certainly see him up here, but maybe there's a less occupied alternative. I mean, it's creepy in the kitchen here. Didn't even want to ask why there's a granny on the chandelier. But she's raving. Also, her name is Sia. And she's got to swing from the chandelier. Yeah, Brood hit me. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to put this damn thing. We need keys to open the bins. Yes, also that. Oh, I have to make the coupons expire sooner with the stickers. Doctored. Haha, clippings. Sorry, I peeked with the name of this item. Nothing fun to add here. Okay, that's kind of annoying because they were already soon to expire, but I guess this makes them more urgent. Alright, fair enough. Thank you. I don't have time for shop. Well, if today's the deadline, I guess I can't afford to wait. Mind this place for me and make sure none of the residents get into the back-in timers. Whoa. Alright. Now to scoop up as much gum as I can get into these balloons. Alright, we've got gum balloons now. Water balloons filled instead with denture gum. We do get up to some mischief, eh? Alright, let's stop that guy from wrecking our car. Oh. And I'll have 6 dozen, no make that 8 dozen, of the canine rectal thermometers. How different can an animal sphincter be? That's fair. Alright, time to gum up the squad car. Gotta aim for the wheels. Ah, the car is stuck. That's no fun. Ooh. I guess I should be glad the game is PG and I didn't get flung out the window. Right, how are we getting on with things around here? We still need to shut down that rave. Yep. Disheartened cheerleader. Ah, no fun. Stuck. Time for a nap, I get. Okay. The game is incredibly self-aware. Take this banner now? Whatever, I have more if I need them. When I need them. Okay, we now have a banner. Length of strong polyester fabric. If I tie this to him, then I can hang him off whatever I want to really get the ghost vibe across. Okay, now let's go up to the roof and hang him off of the lightning rod? Maybe? why I went all the way across. I could have just gone this way. That's fine. It's not how it worked back in my day. Okay. We need a time to the ceiling fan in the, dining room. That should be fairly secure. All I gotta do now is turn it on and let it work its magic. Yay! Ah, demon, call the priest! Oh, my bowels! Thank you. Alright. What's all this scream? Bloody hell! Just as well I have this crucifix. By the power of Christ, I compel thee! Yes, it's working. We just gotta sneak in now and turn off his decks to stop the next door's rave. It's Beelzebub! You dare compel me? What is this now? Back, foul demon, to wherever you came from! You shall not harm these innocents on my watch! What the... Ah! Be gone, I say! No! What just happened? Bro, I am exhausted. Just as well you gave me this. Not sure my super soaker could have defeated a demon that powerful. Back in my day, teddy bears couldn't be combined with lightning rods to form a satanic contraption. I mean... I am very confused, but I'm also glad I gave you that now. My main dude, I need a rest after that. I for real don't have the energy to carry on partying. Can you wrap things up next door for me? Sure. Sorry, I'm still a bit taken aback, if I'm honest. Understandable, my brother child. Take mucho care. Yeah, you too. Well, that was something. I'm gonna go shut down that rave. This goes against everything I believe in. Shut up, Dooley. I never trusted that bear. That's right, that bear was up to something. Alright, let's go turn off the rave then. Oh. Right, how are we getting on with things around here? Actually, I think that's everything. Let's go see Nanny Dooley. Yay! Disco lights, they seem screwed into the place. We already checked that. Pastor Farrelly gone to lie down, I can move this desk out of my way. Okay, we can lift it out of the way. What? I'll help. I'm just not as into all that stuff you like. You know, physical exertion. I'm all about the mind sweat. If you promise to never say mind sweat again, I help. Deal? Deal. Brother child. He's kind of a surfer bro dude who is also a priest. He was from the first game. That's the cleanest janitor cart I've ever seen. I think he cleans it after use. Impressive. I keep my mop and bucket clean by not using it. Thank you, Dooley. Always wanted to sneak in here, see what wonders it holds. Well, it does not disappoint. A box of nose and ear hair trimmings. Ew. Not trimmings. Oh, we should take some paper in case we need to, make notes or trace a gravestone. Don't try to trick me. I know you're taking it because the printer at work hasn't had paper in ages. How am I meant to print our character sheets? You tell me that! Box of dessert puddings. Ooh. At least it's not a box of desert puddings. Thank you, Dooley. What's a desert pudding? I don't know. A Sahara Masu. Yeah. Thank you, Dooley. 3 pages of heavy stock paper for arts and crafts. Hooray. A complete bingo set. It's all here. The balls, the pads, the cage, the markers, and a tiny announcer. Trapped here alive. Number 45. Please help. I'm so small they accidentally packed me away with the bingo gear. Oh, you poor little guy. Okay, we cannot help him. It's full of deep holes. How's that even possible? Self-assembly table. There's a note saying, please assemble at your earliest convenience. I guess we could do that? Help out around the place, you know? You know my thoughts on helping. Alright. We have a table, and see you later, little guy. A self-assembly table from, not IKEA. Achy. Look forward to watching you put that together by yourself later on. Alright. Frankly speaking, I've been hating the word bro more and more these past few years. Nowadays, I see people addressing each other only with bro. People have forgotten there's other words in the vocabulary. I mean, it's slightly better when everybody just constantly called everybody else bitch all the time. Glad we got out of that era. Need a hand down? Nope. Okay. She's fine. I'm a fan of Broseph. Broseph is funny, but don't want to overuse that one. Alright, let's go see Nanny. It's not the right way. You're like, pal, loud, dude. These are my top options. Yeah, I am all about dude. But y'all know that. Is everything out there calmed down? They have. It took a lot of work, but it's winding down. Okay, and you come then. We got cups of tea and sandwiches. What? Where did the tea and sandwiches come from? I had time to make a little snack while you were looking into all that rowdy business. Oh, well, thanks. I am a bit peckish. Okay. We've got a lot of stuff here. There's a painting. A perfect likeness. Yes, I thought so too. Odd since I found it in somebody else's trash. Oh, well. Photograph. Oh, the old country. The picture. My little Patrick back when he was only 17 pixels. There's a skull. Who throws out a perfectly good skull? Credit card. Is that my credit card? I've been wondering where that went. Oh, is it yours? I can't see so well with these glasses. I've just been using it to open sliding doors when people lock me out. You mean your door when you lock you out? Right, Nanny? Taking this back. Be my guest. I'm like the wind. No door here can keep me out. Alright. Teapot. Always have to have a pot of psilocybin on hand in case I want to take a trip out of this place. I've seen the word before, but I've never heard it pronounced. But yeah, Granny has fun. A yo-yo. Nanny, is that the yo-yo you told me got lost in the wash? What, the one you were always playing with and constantly annoying me with? Oh, no. Creepy doll. No wonder somebody threw out this creepy eyeless doll. Oh, she had eyes when I found her. But then somebody had to learn to keep what they saw to themselves. Yeah, you heard me. Keep your roving eyes on me, McQueen. Otherwise... Got a crystal ball. Not sure about homie. It's shortened to homeboy, which is pretty much just friend, buddy, whatever. Oh, there you go. Mystique was so mystic, then how come I was able to get this ball from her, eh? She stole a crystal ball. Trophies. Like my trophy collection, I won first place in stealing trophies. More than once, I might add. Beatbox. Annie taught me everything I know about underground DJing and illegal raves. She's my hero. We've got a leg. That is not just a boot, that is a leg. I had to fight somebody for that one. A mysterious one-legged man. Huh? I have an urn. Whose ashes are these? Grandpa Dooley? No, we didn't cremate him. We just sort of left him at the side of the road when he was done. I have no idea who these belong to. I think the name might be Trevor, but it's hard to understand with the ghost constant wailing. They're my ashes now. Deal with it, ghost. Trevor was from the first game. She also has a brain in a jar. Grandpa Dooley. He wasn't even gone when they took this out. We were still married for 4 years after that. Hey, she has the monkey's paw. This curse cost an well, let's start that over. This curse cost an orangutan its entire forearm. Sure did. A family photo. Oh, a family photo. When's the last time you were all together like this? Well... yeah, this is fine. It's good. Just like home, right, gang? You went up for a game of sobbing? It's a real game, Buzz! Oh my god, Dooley. I can't wait to play that again this Christmas. Oh, buddy. Jesus. Homeboy feels wrong. It sounds too familiar, don't you think? I'm not really one for formality, so I would not call, you know, someone in a position of authority homie or homeboy or anything like that, but you won't believe where I was recently. Where? Yeah. Trout of this world, that place with all the fished up junk. Oh, see any good junk? Let's see, there was a golden chalice and a rusty sword that seemed to hum ballads and... oh, a bowling ball! A bowling ball? Nice! Dooley, you've been on a far more exciting journey than that. Not to Nanny, she loves a good bit of junk. The more mundane, the better. It's true. Why was that bowling ball there? What's its story? Who has drunkenly tried to use it to commit a smash and grab at a downtown pawn shop? Was it me? Alright, let's actually talk to Nanny Dooley. Hello, boys. Thanks for visiting. Sorry it's been so long, Nana. I was away on a special mission. That's okay, Patrick. It's not like I'm sitting around this home waiting out my final days or anything. Jesus Christ. Phew, I thought you'd be upset or something. Yeah, home skillet's another one of those that gets tossed around with all of that. Hi, Nanny, how are you? Above ground, thank God. Just wait till you hear who died. Not the death notices again, Nan. I don't understand why you love them so much. When you know a lot of cranky old coughs, you take joy in outliving them. Coughs? I'm a lady and choose not to swear. Not because ladies don't swear, mind you. I just don't want to push up the rating. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the skillet part comes from. We're just gonna have to look that one up. What's going on around here? I don't know. Everyone's been very much not acting their age since the postman came this morning. What kind of post did they deliver? Nothing unusual, just a few letters here and there. People's weekly magazine subscriptions, that kind of thing. Goodbye. Dooley, you want to give that present to... You can look at the bed. Springs seem heavily worn. Too much information. Yikes. Okay, talking about the bowling ball again. Well. Collection of sandwiches. I'm shocked at the variety. Why does she have all this stuff lying around? In case her favorite grandson came to visit, obs. Some lovely strong tea your nan made us. And he gets it sent over special from the old country. Rad. Well. Let's see. Why is this door ajar? There's a man in here. Oh yes, I should have said the door was open a bit so he would have fresh air. Why is there an upside down man in your closet, Granny? This is Seamus and he's hissing at us. Okay, let's see about the exact origin unclear, likely emerging from the combination of home and skillet in a colloquial sense. Some suggest it comes from the idea that biscuits cooked in a home skillet are a close-knit small group. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Seamus is hissing at us. Now, Seamus, no hissing at people while you're in my room. Sorry. What do you want to know? Who are you? Seamus, the caretaker. I take care of the place, but not in the bang-bang mafia sense of take care, in the men's chairs and waters plants way. Why are you hanging in Nanny Dooley's closet? Trying to get a nap in, clearly. Being upside down is for, my spine. Convincing. Really, it sounded very dodgy to me. Agreed, I was saying that ironically. See, I'd have gotten that if we had voice acting. Hey, I remember you from the motel last season. Okay, cool. Alright. Why do I have this sudden feeling like I've been wasting my life chasing monsters? Man, I'm just a guy innocently hanging upside down in a closet, not a therapist. Okay. Knitting needles and twine. Needles and twine. Those are old needles. You want them? Little Patrick is always telling me how you like to stuff random things into your pockets. Oh yes, thanks, Klepto. Okay. Just balls of twine now. I'd offer to knit you a jumper, but I don't like knitting. It's why I didn't complain when you took the needles. Okay, as she's knitting, that's fine. And he's knitting needles. Good for stabbing little boys who take cookies from jars. So I'm told. Okay, Dooley. Anyway. I feel weird. Yeah, me too. And there I wanted to get into a fast pursuit with a centaur or something. Something thrilling. I was ready to give up being a cop and pursue my lifelong dream of not being a cop. Remembered another one. Used to use it a lot, but not so much these days. Picked it up from the Californication show. Brother from another mother. You used it all the time. That's funny. I always thought that one was kind of annoying just because it's so long. It's like, yeah, the rhyming is fun, but... It's fading since we left that room. I suspect we need to look into Seamus a bit more. It is endearing, yes. Right, we can't get there from here. We need to go... back up to the roof, I think. Because these guys are waiting on tea. Really? sandwiches? Y'all don't want tea and sandwiches. Okay. Alright, well, I need to set up a table with the stuff on it, I guess. I have a credit card, I have knitting needles. What can we do now? I can see the key in the keyhole, but I can't reach it. If I push the key out now, I won't be able to catch it. I can use the credit card, though, to open the doors. We slide this under like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, the paper's in place. Let's poke this key out. Alright, we've got the closet key. Now I can use it on the closet. Let's see what's in here then. Wait, does he live in here? Have you seen the rental market? Something cozy like this is a find. That's fair. Oh, this is the sad lamp. Cheer up, lamp. It can't rain all the time. Eric? What? No. What? Okay, we've got some religious stuff and garlic. It's a collection of religious icons from a number of faiths. Who keeps garlic on their wall? It's pretty loose, so not this guy anymore. Yep. Yoink. It's like an inversion chin bar, but without the leg cuffs. Going by his hanging upside down in your nan's closet is anything to go by. That and the lack of bed in here. I think he sleeps on that. Uncomfortable, but impressive. It's Count Factula. But why would he have garlic in here? Class photo. Must be Seamus's. Looks like he graduated alone. No, wait, look at the clothes. There are others there, alright? They're just invisible. Plaque says class of 1809. Uh-huh. We got old buddy Vlad in there, yep. And, Liz right here. Alright. S. Murphy, that's our Seamus, the caretaker. Who? The caretaker. We're in his room. Caretaker? What caretaker? The guy in your nan's closet, hanging upside down? Not ringing any bells. Sorry, detective. Anyway. Sack of self-help books. They look recently purchased. Normal enough stuff. Socks, pants, vest, and a black cape with a red velvet lining and high collar. Wait, one of those things was not as normal as the others. Oh, there's a set of keys in here. They could be useful. Oh, they're smelly. Set of dirty, stinky keys. That's gross. Let's look in the rubbish bin. It's empty, but there are bits of torn up mail all around it. Whatever post he got must have thrown it out. Might have been important. Okay. Right. Anyway. So we have a clove of garlic from Seamus's room. He must love the stuff. I like garlic, but hanging in your room? Even I know that's not normal. Alright. There's the picture. My credit card. I can't believe your nanny was using this to break into rooms through the slide doors. Okay, so I can believe it. Alright, so we need to break into, what's-his-face's room here. Like, sorry, guy, I gotta come in and make sure you're not doing anything dangerous in there. It's Dad! What? Who are you? How'd you get in here? I guess you're in now. No point in trying to chase you off. What do you want? Is this the classic It Came From Outside the Ship episode of Space Hop? Yes, that's the one. hop, huh? Well, special effects back then weren't that advanced, so they actually had to have me dragged out of the airlock by a tentacle for the stunt. Dave? Wait, I know that image. It's a scene from the classic Space Hop episode Blurry Sky Blob. Look, he's a red shirt. You a fan of Space Hop then? Yeah, you too, eh? Fan of it? I was in it. Wait, you're not Stan Demand, the original red shirt. That's right. No way! Dooley, this guy got killed every week. Then he'd be back the following week with no explanation. Confusingly worded contracts. That's your explanation. Wow, the magic of show business. Say, you want to take that shirt as a souvenir? I have a load of them, one for each death. Yes, please. Rad. Okay. It's pretty cool that Stan was in Space Hop, eh? Love that show as a teen. Did you ever watch it? No, I was too busy dating. You better not be eyeing up my stuff, youngster. I fought off clammier fans than you. There's very little risk of that. What do you want? Why did you pretend to be deaf? I don't want to get dragged into everyone's drama out there. It's mayhem. Not for me, that nonsense. That's fair. Aren't you out causing trouble with the others? I caused all my trouble when I was a young lad, like you two. I'm happy with my lot. No regrets from old Stan. No siree. Alright. So you were in Space Hop. I was. Had a good career on the Flicker box. Silver screen, too. Heck, I even released 3 albums. Dead Weekly, Red Shirt, Be Alert, and Starships in the Night. Times weren't always easy. I wasn't a big name actor and money was often tight, but I was happy with what I got and lived a life of gratitude. That's great to hear, Stan. I'm investigating the caretaker. Any leads? Well, tell me this. What would the captain of Space Hop do in a situation like this? Nosy Parker? Why, she'd follow them home and get involved. Directive number 1, there's no show without meddling. Attaboy! Now go check out the laundry room. I always see him coming and going from there. Okay, well... I'd say grow old and be content, but I think you've already got that nailed. Ah, you're a good kid. Works. Look at his bed. That's where the magic happens. Card tricks, spoon bending, disappearing coins. So that last one is just my dropping money down the back of the bed. Can I get some of that? No. Okay. Alright. Can I go out through your... Yes, okay, good. So there's still this blockade here. No boys allowed. So yeah, we've been in the laundry room. I guess, do we need to go back to Nanny's and confront him? We got more tea and sandwiches. We're okay, we already have these sandwiches. Now, you're nearly fading away. Yay! Okay, now we have more tea and sandwiches. Hey, Seamus, what's up with this? Does this mean anything to you? Other than you broke into my room and stole something? Yes, clearly apart from that. That was evident. Novelty photo from a fair I went to last summer with some old college mates. It's all fake. How about we put the red shirt on him so we can kill him? Oh, okay. About these smelly keys. Okay. How about we take the smelly keys to the trash? Hang on, let's get more food first. There's no meat on those bones, boys. You need to eat something. We really don't need. I won't hear no for an answer. Okay, then. Actually, I can... Never mind. I have to go this way. Alright, let's check the bins. Let's see what's in these. Bin number 1. Not seeing anything here. What about you, Dooley? What? Oh, no. You weren't looking, were you? Look, you know I wasn't looking. I know I wasn't looking, but you can't prove anything, so let's move on, yeah? Okay. Well, that is just filled with thrown away teeth. Nightmare fuel. You know somebody who collects teeth. There's a copy of the media magazine Variation here. It has a note attached. Just wanted to share the good news. V. Interesting. Film previews. This issue's main focus seems to be on a film about Dracula that's coming out. Dracula? He's a famous vampire, based off an old European count, Vlad Tepes. Name doesn't ring a bell. Where would I have met him? I mean, you wouldn't have met him. He died centuries ago. Okay, I understand. Right. So do we need to go to Europe to arrest him, or is there a TLPD EU spin-off show? We're not going to... we're not arresting him. So we just let him get away with it? Away with what? It's just a story. Sure. That's what they say about the platypus, but I know it's out there. I'll find you yet, you duck-faced raccoon. Alright. Can we put the garlic in the blender? No. How about the sandwiches? How about the tea? Alright. How about the garlic? Nope. Okay. Why carry 2 items of food when you can make them into one far less appealing one? Before you ask, I would eat that, yes. Alright, garlic sandwiches. Smell of these should lure Seamus out to the courtyard, with the added bonus of disappointing everyone else. Out to the courtyard, huh? Wait. I keep forgetting you can't just go all the way around the building. Alright, let's set up a table here. Need to find a specially shaped tool to assemble this. Shut up! Where are we gonna get it? This should be an Allen wrench in the box. What do you mean? Okay. Well, we're probably not gonna find it in the shed here. Okay. Let's look at this magazine here. Recognize this? That old lettuce? No, the magazine that the lettuce is on. Not mine. I don't really care for the silver screen. There's something here I'm missing. I feel like I have all the pieces, but I just haven't put it all together yet. Okay. Oh my god, it's the guy from the photo. He's getting a film made about his life. Maybe that has something to do with all this. Let's go ask Seamus. Oh, okay, this is just evidence. Very good. Why is Dracula sending you mail? Is Dracula sending you mail? Is Dracula real? Are you a vampire? I mean, define vampire? Blood-sucking monster. First of all, monster is a loaded term, and not all vampires drain blood. That's just sanguinarians. They're emotional vampires too, and reverse versions of both. Oh my god, we're actually talking about reverse vampires. We're through the looking glass here, people. I'm a reverse emotional vampire. People feel what I feel. Wait, how does a reverse sanguinarian work? Fairly disgustingly. At best, it's a guy in an alley offering you a sack of blood. I don't want to know what the worst case is. So, wait. If you're a reverse emotional vampire and everyone here's acting up, when Vlad sent me his film stuff, I started thinking, what am I doing with my life? Everyone else is so famous and respected. I'm just this caretaker, you know? Maybe I need to change what I'm doing, you know? You're having a mid-unlife crisis, so everyone here is having one too. Yeah, sorry about that. Not much I can do to change it. Okay, Julie, all we need to do is cheer this guy up and everyone will stop acting like loons. Alright. Do you want this red shirt? He does not. How about these garlic sandwiches? Oh, garlic, my fave, but it's too late for a snack. Yay. Alright. So we need to find some weird tool to set up the table. The lights are back on in the staff room. The snoring has stopped too. I didn't want to say, but that's snoring, right? It was something else. No wonder everyone's off their rocker. The real mystery here is probably sleep deprivation. Yeah? Let's see what Dooley has to say. Why isn't our staff room as romantic as this? Because your staff room doesn't have a me in it. You're welcome, baby. His name is Alan. We have to get the Allen wrench. There's keys here. A set of strange-looking keys. They're mine, my hex keys. I use them to curse people. And build flat-pack furniture. I sense you're going to need them, so you can have them if you promise to bring them back. I don't think we've ever returned— Shh, Dooley! Of course we'll bring them back. Right back. As soon as we're done. I sense that you won't. Oh man, this guy is spooky. Alright, there's a whiteboard. Seems to be the staff rota. Some post-its too. Sue says the next Coven meeting has been moved as the community hall was booked by the local Illuminati chapter. Wang rang to say he's out of— No. I refuse to continue that. Might practice voodoo doll. Martin says he's all pins and needles since the last session, and not in the good way. They could be anyone's private, by the way. Notes. Uh-huh. There's a podium. This is like the podium back at the station, except it doesn't have McQueen Smoosh's spooks carved into it. God damn it, McKing. Yeah, McKing. Toolbox. Somebody left a toolbox here. Oh, Seamus was trying to fix the vending machine. He must have forgotten to tidy up in all the chaos. I wonder if there's anything of interest in here. Maybe the screwdriver? Screwdriver? More like a stake driver, am I right? You know he's a vampire, right? That's really offensive. I realized as soon as I said it. I feel terrible. Vending machine! Wait, there's no food in here. It's just clean socks, religious tomes, and rhyming couplet predictions. Ah, damn thing's bust. Listen, the brown-cloaked man will get this place out of a jam. With a gift, spirits will be lifted. Sure, it's accurate, but those are some dirty rhymes. Jeez. They weren't great. Look at this lamp. You like it? You can take it home with you if you'd like. My little gift to you. Thanks, but it's him who's more into taking items. Oh, he cannot have it. It is not for him. Okay. It's a clock. Normal visiting hours are almost done, which means it's almost conjugal time. Flossing. There's a mug. I wouldn't drink that. I'm building up my tolerance of cider for a trip to Midgard. Okay. Notice board. Various notices for staff. Please don't smuggle the elderly out for raves. Stop stealing dentures. We're going to find you. Practicing witchcraft on or for the patients is frowned upon. Of course they'd say that. Got an animal throw. A large white rug-like throw. What kind of animal is this? The unclassified kind. I killed that baby when I was on my Erasmus scholarship to the lost city of Z. Okay, we're just taking that. A white rug made from an animal. It's mystical, so no pixel bears were harmed in making it. Save the pixel bears. Doctor, any opinions on what's happening here? Everything seems pretty normal to me. What? Everyone's acting like wild teenagers. How can you think that's normal? Teenagers are pretty wild, man. Yeah, but old people aren't. You just said they were. You're making no sense. You don't know what you're talking about. I think I know what I'm talking about. I'm the resident medical expert here. Expert, after all. You mean medical expert, surely? I meant what I said. You did. Now let me go back to my nap before I make a voodoo doll out of all these parking tickets I have in my pocket. Alright, I'll be back. To the gazebo! Which is this way. I'm sorry, bandstand. Not Ivy. Yeah. Oh, I clicked out the window. Okay. That arrow's deceptively hard to get to. Alright, we have hex keys. We can use that on the self-assembly table. This seems to be the right piece needed to build this. Let's give it a go. Cool, you do that and I'll keep watch. Oh good, it's called Borked. Right, let's see what we have here. Some legs, a top, and a few holding togethery bits. I just have to follow the instructions to assemble. Okay, so the instructions are in Swedish. No problem. I'll just use the picture. Easy, right? Alright, so let's start with the legs here. And then the crossbars to keep those intact. Leg grill! What the hell is that? And then the top. There we go, one Bork table ready for use. A table, which I assembled myself. With no thanks to me, and I'm not ashamed of it, so you can take your passive-aggressive tone elsewhere. Alright, let's put the sandwiches on the table. We'll lay the augmented sandwiches out here. We'll put the tea here to lure out the residents. Philip's head screwdriver. What's wrong with Philip's head that he needs a special screwdriver for it? That joke was labored and weird. Is it funnier now that it's been called out? I don't know. We put out this throw. The white carpet seems to lack the gravitas we want. Okay. Let's go dye it with the laundry then. Now it's finally time. It's a tight fit, but it's in. Just need something to turn it red. This red shirt. In you go, shirt. Sorry to do this to something so valuable, but Stan did say he had a load of them. I think that's it. Now to turn it on. Alright, dyed throw. Okay, that turned the rug red. That's carpety, right? The bearskin rug dyed red. Hooray! Alright, down to the courtyard. There we go. It's not an award ceremony without a red carpet. Rad. What a nice thing to have here, and now it's carpeted for this evening's festivities. Okay, what else? We have a screwdriver. Use that for? Ah. Get this down before it falls on somebody. There we go. got a disco light. Let's go. Master Farrelly was using powerful floodlights for the disco. How are we gonna set those up out there? If I attach the lights here, they won't cover the entire garden. I need to get them higher. Okay. Up to the roof. Still can't get over there that way. Alright. Can attach them to the disco light rod. There we go. If we angle these lights like this, we should be able to light up the garden. It should be bright enough to pass for daytime. Detective, how are they powered? What? The lights, how are they powered? It's not batteries, right? There's nowhere to plug them in, so how are they working? Julie? No, I mean, I'm okay with it, but what? Look, if you're okay with them magically working, who am I to call you on it? I'm just saying it's weird that we chase one thing for being magical, and then we use another. And sometimes we need to find power, and sometimes stuff just works. It's all very inconsistent, isn't it? What are you getting at? Is God lazy? Oh, Dooley, I don't have the time for this. We have to underpress a reverse vampire to save all these old people from reliving his midlife crisis. Okay, when I say it out loud like that, yeah, I reckon God might be winging it. I think everything is in place. I can already see a crowd gather. Let's get back down there. Oh, these games are great. Yum tea! All the better for being free. Pass me a sandwich. It's so bright out. These taste of garlic? What's all this? I got the smell of some delicious garlic sandwiches, then saw it was daytime and figured I should eat something. It's a surprise party. A thanks for everything you've done to help these people, like an award ceremony. Best friend category. The world's a little easier with a best friend. Yeah, that it is, buddy. That it is. Oh, how lovely. Where's the award then? Oh, right. Patrick has it. Yeah, of course I do. Do I? Yes, the gift I asked you to bring. It was an award for Seamus. I know you boys have put on this show to save the day, but we actually really did get him an award. We know he's a reverse vampire, and because of that, we're really enjoying our time here. We feel his love for us. Aww. So we got him an actual award to say thanks. It's not a movie deal, but we hope you like it. Aw, you guys. 3 cheers for Seamus! Hooray! He's only getting the 1 cheer. We don't have time to be repeating ourselves. Thank God. Now you boys come to my room. I have a letter for Patrick. Patrick, you have to go to Ireland. Oh, we are going to the seance. I don't want to go to Blake Manor. What now? Family tradition. All Dooleys have to do a coming-of-age ceremony. I presume they didn't invite you because, you know, American. But it turns out the invite got mixed in with the love letters from your grandpa. I was reading them earlier today when Seamus was feeling down. I'm too old to go with you, and I hate traveling, so you'll need to bring somebody else. Will you come, detective? Of course, Dooley. Yay! It looks like the Trouble Brothers are going to Ireland. Trouble Brothers? Yeah, is that not what we call ourselves? It's what I call us. Anyway, to Ireland! Case closed. Oh my god. Once again, the spooky doorway devs are gonna make me read a bunch of Irish and Gaelic words that I have no business trying to pronounce. This one is called Druid's Delight. Dude, do we think it's gonna be him? it's actually O'Finn, I'm gonna freak out. I bet they get a kick out of that, I am sure. Oh my god. Alright, well, I think we're gonna wrap it up there today. We finished the first case, and we did the second case here. This game is so goofy. I just love it so much. Alright, y'all. That's gonna be, excuse me, it for me today. I don't know where that came from. Ugh. I'm gonna go work on some other things, so y'all take care. Thanks for hanging out. We'll continue this tomorrow. Galaxy, try to get some rest. I know you're very busy, but try to find some time for it. Brood, how are you feeling? Are you gonna come home soon, or are you gonna try to stick it out today? What's your plan? I guess let me know on Discord. So you don't have to type it out here. I see I have a message already. That's probably from you. Alright. That's gonna be it for me. See you tomorrow.